There is an ancient saying in Tao Te Ching which says that nature never hurries, and yet everything is accomplished. I clearly remember the year 2010. It was a particularly rainy afternoon when I realized that I deeply resonated with this thought. My journey with slow living started there and then. That deep desire in my heart to live in a different way, a way which didn't force me every single day to hurry and hustle, to worry and wrestle with every single task, every single situation. To somebody like me who had undergone multiple episodes of depression and anxiety, this looked like the perfect medicine. I started reading numerous books on the topic, and through these books, I realized that this approach was called slow living. Slow living, by definition, was choosing slower aspects in every single dimension of your life. And when I thought I had read enough books, I started my experimentation. I didn't know, however, that I'll fail not once, not twice, but numerous number of times. However, as always, failures are definitely a better teacher than success. My failures taught me that approach to slower living will not be perfect, much like everything else in life. You will fail, you will get up, you will brush yourself up, and you will start again. My failures taught me that what I saw on YouTube, those aesthetically pleasing videos, when you saw them, you felt like you were floating in sheer ecstasy. That's not real life. Real life is finding slow life approaches in your 8 to 4 job, in your family responsibilities, in the traffic. But it's possible. This introductory video is my way of breaking slow living down so that we can slowly, steadily, and seamlessly apply these beautiful concepts into our daily lives and can become much more than what we are today. I have to mention that these approaches are nothing new. Our ancestors, generations before us, they have all lived their lives happily and heartily through these concepts. You can find impressions of slow living in every single culture around the world. If you consider A and B, both of these circles, to be balanced on the balance of life, then either we tilt in one direction or we find ourselves tilted in another direction. But slow living helps us balance things out and be in perfect harmony of these two. One of them is called boredom, and one of them is called burnout. If I put it in simple words, boredom and burnout both are not naturally found in nature, and when we inculcate slow living, we get freedom from both of these. Now that we have seen how slow life impacts our general well-being, what are the ways in which we can inculcate slow living in a simple way in our lives? I have divided these into 5 different parts. The first one is that we should not rush inculcating these aspects in our life. Everything should be self-paced. Second is that slow living will indefinitely involve a lot of self-care and self-compassion. Of course, concepts of simplicity in terms of materialism, food, fashion is very important. And the fourth one is solidarity or compassion towards everything living and non-living. There is one more concept which holds this whole wheel together. And whether you believe in God or not, a source within has to be tapped into if you want to reap benefits of slow living. This to me sums it all up, and this is how I have tried to inculcate slow living in my life in the last decade. I hope that categorizing these things will help you understand this concept. I will be including simple yet detailed and practical videos on different categories of slow living on my channel. This is something that gives me immense joy. This is something that holds my life together. And this is something which has made me understand the beauty of ripple effect. If we have positivity and purity in our heart and we start something really small and simple, it still has the power to touch many and change their lives in a positive way. With this note, I'll take your leave for now. Bye.